Okie dokie, so you should be able to hear me now. Apparently I had to make it so you could hear the party. For whatever the fuck reason. So I'm not in a party. But, that, seemed to do it. So, technically I'm done with the game. This is... I'm trying to reach base camp on the warehouse path. What, Dusty? Is you being annoying? I mean, you and your brother acting weird shit, laying in different spots and stuff. I don't know what to tell you. Now he's in your spot because you was in his. Pains in my butt, swear to God. Anyways, technically, finish the game when see the credits and all that. This is DLC. No. Guys are ridiculous. Ridiculous. I enjoy playing this game though for some reason. It's getting old, but I'm a little behind on times and all that. But it's a good story, and eventually, sometime this next year, hopefully, Control 2 will be coming out. Finally. I want to pick up. Thank you. Okay, stop. Mr. Lickety Dickety Doos. No barking. So that's one of the places I was trying to reach. I don't know where I came from at this point. I did get a trophy finish that I hadn't finished one of the other times that I'd played because I hadn't found that last thing, so there's that. Come on. Now you're gonna be a pain in the ass. Brother's not being a pain in the ass, now it's your turn. Right? Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're taking turns being pains in the ass today. Come on. Oh my god, Rusty. If you walk down there like you want to go there one more fucking time and lay down, and then you don't, I'm going to bother you. Doggy side. Doggy side. Complete the ritual. Hopefully understood the game to the point at which it should be understood. As it is not necessarily all completely understandable. It's not supposed to be. Alright. The oldest house has revealed much to me during my many months in the Foundation, but many questions remain. Primarily, the tree etchings bewilder me. What is their significance? As the house has changed shape over its lifetime, as I've theorized, then was a tree its first form? I sent a team to Swarzium building in search of pre-settlement accounts of Manhattan Island. No, I discovered a single relevant line. And there I found a tree not known to me, the devil twisted within its bark. That line, taken within the fact that certain American cultures believe some trees would offer wisdom and guidance, is indeed interesting. However, it's hardly firm evidence, and though I am now bound to the oldest house, I remain a man of science. Of Of course, there are numerous ancient beliefs regarding trees. Yggdrasil, the tree of knowledge, Yakimchi. Some cultures offered blood sacrifices to trees, which, while others claimed trees endowed chosen individuals with inhuman powers. Do New York cities do New York City's many murders act as sacrifice to the oldest house? Does the house have a chosen champion? Is it me? I don't know why. I can't help myself but to collect stuff that I don't even need to collect. I'm playing on easy first, I'm pretty sure. Um, since I've already played it on hard and everything else before. Which is why everything dies so quickly and I never die. I've been going through my library researching pyramids and triangles. The shapes do relate to the board, as Northmore says, and perhaps our predecessors in the occult can offer some insight through their geometric knowledge. Its ecocentrism, the triangle is closely associated with the Holy Trinity and other three-part concepts, past, present, future, mind, body, spirit. Interestingly, the term board also implies multiple parts. Upright triangles in Judeo-Christian imagery indicate accents into the rational divine realm. Inverted it signifies a descent into the corporal, inhuman. Naturally, the ascent is masculine and the fall is feminine. Adam and Eve. That's just a bit of old world patriarchy. In 1964, it's 1964 now, and we're well past that silliness. Considering the above, what does the inverted triangle tell us about the board? They're clearly not corporal or human. Perhaps they wish to be, or they once were. The likeliest answer is simply the theological imagery cannot help us define alien entities. But still, the pyramid seems significant. Shapes and power clearly. So does the board.
Is this a Bureau ID badge? Looks so old. Hope will definitely want to see this.
Days now spent inside what we're calling the oldest house. Northmore insists on the name. I'm too tired to ask why. I'm not sleeping well. Her orders. Me and my research team established a permanent examination lab in the Foundation. I basically live down here now, like the obedient head of research father raised me to be. I spent my days investigating that odd pillar when Northmore found the handgun. The work was half-hearted at first, I admit. But then I discovered numerous non-Aristotelian energy channels converging at its base. Ley lines, dragon nodes, Hyligality, and call them what you want. But this pillar is the crossroads. I started building something. Equal parts talisman and technology. An array that can impose order on the ley junctions. That's the idea, at least. We'll see when I'm done. I prefer to work away from the pillar. I'm not the only one who feels like that thing has eyes.
After numerous attempts, I finally found a way to intercept and contain the ambient energy of the ley lines in a kind of non-Aristotelian battery I've dubbed the power core. I admit it was difficult to capture an energy I can barely measure, much less interact with. Luckily, it seems the porous stone on the Foundation's caverns possesses such conductive quality using stone flakes and copper wire. My power cores collect significant power. My early prototypes collect too much, in fact, but I've since reinforced the container. We don't yet know the repercussions of tapping into this power field. As a precaution, these devices should not be taken outside of the house. Ideally, the Bureau should no longer need to rely on typical energy sources. It's my greatest feat of engineering yet. I've always had an interest in invention. I like the creativity that it allowed, set within the firm boundaries of logic and physics. Father never approved, calling it a mundane science. With that in mind, I dedicate the invention to Theodore Ash Sr. May he scowl in peace.
That damn gun. Fatal. Not sure she's ready.
I'm here, aren't I? I saved the Bureau once, and I'll do it again.
Archivable Mandate 8A. This document has been edited to meet current administrative standards. Certain technology may be out of date. The retrieved material was subjected to Fellstrom's array, configuration 74B, by the tests were halted as the matter began to physically elude the equipment. Attempts to constrain the element was made, but under the further stress, it became vaporous. The researchers suffered corrosive injuries prior to their deaths. The child victims of Meteor Hill recounted the material enveloping them in a pleasant manner upon making contact, but when discovered, they were blank and screaming. Bodily changes were perceived immediately. Deformities, loss of pigment in the skin and hair, and mental symptoms suffered in the subsequent examinations. Confusion, heightened aggression. The Department of Public Knowledge and Diversions gave statements claiming the incident was caused by debris from poorly made Russian satellites, which public accepted with no complications. The children were sent to the Bureau's recuperation facility in Blank to receive help away from society. How nice. That's what you were thinking, right? How nice. Didn't need to do that.
His sightings in the Ocean View Motel could I've looked through the docs we found in conventional research. That slide projector is extremely powerful. You were right to shut it down.
You got nothing new to tell me, huh?
Well, I've got a bureau to run. See you soon. Yes, ma'am, Dr. Faden.
Off I go. till I
Please, Emily.
figure out or
What if it is
remember
a
what the
joke?
ritual was. Okay. That's fine, I guess. Whatever. Don't frickin' climb. What was about? On the edge. What are you doing? Base camp is the other place I'm trying to get to. It's loud, huh?
This area looks newer. Is it from the upper floors?
Where I want to.
There's something behind that hiss-bear.
It's amazing. Whoever finds this, I am containment process designer Gene Gibbs, and I'm writing this document the largest building shift to ever occur. Here are the facts. A considerably large section of the containment sector, including the processing and protocols offices, our research facilities, and a fair chunk of firebreak has been yanked down to a chasm that reaches far below lobby level 1, think. Is that an I think. It was violent shift, and I regret to report several casualties. Injuries were sustained by all, but many of us, myself included, are still mobile. We set up a base camp and started triaging. There are little supplies. We explored our surroundings and found caverns of all things. Maybe we're in some kind of cave threshold like the quarry. Wherever we are, we're not the first. There were some rusty power cores, old light signs, infrastructures. What was this area used for? Why did they seal it off? Why have we never heard of it? More importantly, how are we going to get out of it? It's important indeed. Jesse. Events. Kiev. AWE 37 event summary. A series of reverberating sounds observed in downtown Kiev was with no clear point of origin. The event was witnessed by the city's general public. Mental and physical symptoms were reported, including aphasia, sleep paralysis, and excess something in the reported individuals. Due to the brief nature of the event, overseas bureau agents were not able to respond while it was active. Immediately upon arrival, agents collected audio recordings taken by local witnesses. All bureau monitoring stations located at global junctions of acoustic amplification were directed to monitor any auditory events of similar pitch, wavelength, and duration in an effort to trace echoes or epicenters. In the following weeks, similar cases were reported for both various amateur sources and bureau stations in major cities across the globe. The subsequent events diminished in volume and frequency per each occurrence. Event is believed to be generated by planar fiction, though this is not confirmed. Feel about the potty. I gotta go in every potty. Gotta check the vegetables.
Someone call a plumber.
Glad no one was around to hear that.
Dear House Representatives, my husband Francis read an article before he died about how the universe was really just a computer program. He believed it. I thought it sounded silly, but now I think he's right. Francis was hit by a car a few months ago, a drunk driver. I don't think it was supposed to happen. My neighbor's son Jeremy broke one of our windows with football a week before Francis died. Francis yelled at Jeremy for it. He was a bit harsh. This is important because I see Jeremy on his computer through their living room window. He's on it all the time. His mother says he is a computer whiz. I think Jeremy is operating the computer program, and he changed the universe so that the driver would hit Francis. He did it to get back at Francis for yelling at him. Is there a way to change their computer and make Francis come back? I have some money if it's expensive. I don't know how these things work. I don't care if Jeremy gets in trouble or not. I just want Francis to come home. Francis and I were very happy together. I can feel him not being here, and I know it's not right. Sincerely, Stephanie Miller. Sucks to be you. Just trying to go to the bathroom. Gibbs reporting in. It has been 8 days since the collapse and still no sign of any rescue efforts. The Bureau is either completely unaware of our situation or incapable of helping us, or maybe it's intentional. How many times have we seen the Bureau not give two shits about its own hardworking staff when they go missing in this place? How many times did we let it slide thinking, oh, at least it wasn't me? Too many, I'm ashamed to admit. Anyway, there have been some developments. Strange crystals have begun growing through the walls. They seem to block some corridors, but not others. The path to the caverns is always left open. We're not sure why. Luckily, the crystals keep out the astral spite. One's been hounding us for days. John, Nicolay, and Sarah went to try to find a radio, but never came back. We think the spike got them. I think it's hunting us. Doug says spikes only exist in the astral plane, but what the fuck is it doing here? If we get out of here, I'm hiring a lawyer. These are unsuitable working conditions.
So that's the altar. Looks pretty secure. No power. Typical. I should hire someone who builds smaller machines.
Personnel may now safely enter. Have a Euro day.
The item first came from the Bureau's attention after a hospitalization, or after a hospitalized mailman from Blanket, Arkansas, claimed his injuries had been caused by a movie camera. Further investigation connected the cause by a movie camera. Further investigation connected the incident to A180, which was being shipped in the mail truck at the time. The package camera was later found in an empty warehouse. The return address led agents to a P.O. box located in the San Fernando Valley belonging to a company called Blessed Pictures. Whether Blessed Pictures is involved in creation and dissemination of the item's VHS film is unknown. See Investigation 13 HQ 612. The following is a list of all known films believed to have been shot by A180UE. Shoot First, Die Last, unreleased. Coffee Bullet, Release First, Car, Bike, Hard, Delivery, Disaster. The item was used in the filming of an unreleased Western in 1968 on the Italian island of Sardinia. A cast member was killed during an on-set accident, stopping production. It is believed that Blessed Pictures bought the camera when equipment from the shoot was sold at auction. It's clear no one is coming. We're running out of ideas and supplies. We tried going to the caves to find anything edible, but all we found was noxious gas and endless pits. The crystal only lets us go one way. Even though we could see the caverns branched out, we did find some weird spiky pillar. I only got a glimpse of it before the astral spikes attacked. There were a few of them this time. We lost a lot of people. There's only 6 of us left. We didn't ask for this. We didn't want to come down here. I'm convinced something brought us here. The others say I'm going nuts, but it's clear that this was no house ship. Ships slide a bathroom, a sector over, or rotate a hallway. They don't drop full divisions into some caves. We were brought here. I know it. But for what? Why tear us away from our lives just to torture us? If this is some sort of test or mission, then here's some advice whoever's running it. Give out clear instructions next time. I hope these notes are good. Are a good read for whatever ranger finds them. Fuck you. Put that in your report. Gibbs. He's getting a little testy. A witto testy westy. Isn't he? Button is just not right for this. Convenient publication. I learned a brand new language. The fish taught me. You probably don't believe me, so I will prove it. See, please publish this letter and maybe other fish speakers will get in touch. They'll be able to read my address, even if you can't. Cuckoo banana head. Rusty agrees. You say, yeah, that person cuckoo banana head, mama. There's still a question mark there. What am I missing? Somebody needs to go fishing. Because I didn't go down this way.
Properly trained. Guess I pass. I am very properly trained. I remember that camera. How the hell did it get out? Are they shooting movies now?
Keep missing. That's gonna hurt. Oh, damn. There it is. There we go.
We're back. Did that really just happen? It felt like a dream. Or maybe a bad movie.